action!
Hi, we're here at the Griffith Observatory, one of the most famous landmarks in Los Angeles. The Griffith is reopening its doors after an extensive 4-year renovation and expansion.
Situated atop Mount Hollywood in beautiful Griffith Park, the Griffith Observatory creates an unmistakable image at the juncture of earth and sky. Before taking the celestial journey inside the observatory, visitors are treated to the best possible view of the Hollywood sign, as well as stunning views of the city of Los Angeles. Sergeant Libby soon found himself away from the comforts of his LA office and immersed in the very volatile streets of downtown Baghdad. While on a security escort detail, Libby's convoy of 4 unarmored SUVs got caught in an insurgent roadblock and ambush. Sergeant Libby's team was forced to take up defensive positions around their vehicles as an Iraqi taxi driven by insurgents sped toward them.
The driver was gripping the wheel, driving straight for me, so I trained my weapon on that driver, unloaded on him, and the vehicle then was stopped. A gunman got out of the back of the vehicle, was hit, returned to the vehicle, was hit again, and then left and ran down an alley.
Other gunmen presented themselves as well, but Sergeant Libby's team took them out. Realizing they were losing the engagement, the insurgents fled the scene, clearing the way for the U.S. convoy to escape. The whole engagement only lasted about a minute and resulted in over 500 rounds downrange, with 3 Iraqis dead, but no American casualties.
Global warming is a worldwide concern. Fighting it begins on an individual level. Now, the steps we can take are very simple, but can make a huge difference.
If you can, buy a more fuel-efficient vehicle or perhaps a hybrid.
For every gallon of gas consumed, there's 24 pounds of carbon emitted into the atmosphere.
Or even just things like carpooling or walking to the store instead of taking your car to the store. Little things like that, they can all add up and make a real difference.
We're here at Stage 11, Sony Studios in Culver City, California, home of the Wheel of Fortune game show. The legendary program is hosting the military for a full week of shows.
Hello again. We're on the Red Tie Tour.
In addition to the Fan Fest, the Air Force also participates in the 122nd Rose Parade with a flyover of the B-2 bomber from Whiteman Air Force Base.
The sun is an average star of medium size. Many of us take this celestial hottie for granted, but without the sun, life on Earth would not be possible. Now, while the sun certainly is beautiful, as it hangs in the sky some 90 million miles away, it is also very powerful and can have dramatic effects to our life here on Earth.
Strong solar flares can even cause Global Positioning System, or GPS receivers on Earth to fail.
What we're talking about now is radio noise.
Advanced EHF is the United States' first ever international cooperative military satellite communications program. Just one of these satellites, like SV2, carries more communications capability than the entire Milstar constellation combined.
Complexity, especially on the technology, and I think we don't have a comparable industry at the moment in the Netherlands.
The strategic airlift capability nations will use the aircraft to support national, European Union, and NATO requirements.
This unique approach to shared use is being hailed as a model for future acquisition of expensive defense capabilities. Reporting from Long Beach, California, I'm Richard Lewis.
NATO forces began the invasion of Saros Bay at daybreak. Italian, American, and Turkish forces teamed up for a joint amphibious assault on the beach. Their ships deployed heavy marine amphibious vehicles, and the Marines established and expanded the beachhead. Other forces assaulted the beach by air. Quite an elaborate scenario, and according to the Public Information Deputy for Land Southeast, Major Stephen Barger, this type of training is realistic and necessary.
It's very difficult to coordinate the air, land, sea, the naval air, the Air Force, and combined exercises.
The Dutch missile operation depends upon its allies for support. The detachment commander of the unit at Eskişehir, Lieutenant Colonel Jan Scheberg, feels his people and their allies formed a successful team.
We do the good job together with our Turkish friends. In the meantime, being part of the integrated air defense in Turkey, we are now controlled by 6 ADF. Our American friends provided an MCE for us.
During the Gulf War, the 5th Netherlands Missile Group demonstrated its readiness by deploying all of its Patriot, Hawk, and Stinger missiles to Turkey in only 4 days. They've played an integral role in dynamic guard and stand ready to defend NATO airspace against enemy attack. Despite its hot temper and volatile nature, the sun is our friend. In the end, though, scientists say the sun will turn on us. Its surface will begin to expand as it transforms into a red giant star, consuming planet Earth in a fiery death. Fortunately for you and me, we have about 10 to 20 billion years before that happens.